What's up, everybody? This is Ahmed with A. Roberson Photo, A. Roberson Media, and I am back with something new again. This is an unboxing and product review, but not just a product review for the sake of reviewing products. This is my new product. So, what did I do? Let's go inside and check it out. What's up, everybody? As you can see, I have with me a brand spanking new Canon Vixia HF-G50. Now, I know they just came out with the Canon G60, but as of today's date, what are we, somewhere early March 1st, something like that? Anyway, as we are here in early March, I know this is pretty much old, but considering the price point that I got it for, I mean, $799.99 at Best Buy, and I think Amazon has the exact same price. I mean, you know, yeah, the G60 is what, $1,400, $1,200, $1,400? I mean, let me be completely honest here. I can't afford it. You know, I went with what I could afford, and yeah, the G60 does have a 1-inch sensor versus a 1 by 2.3-inch sensor here, but from my experiences using a 1 by 2.3-inch sensor, like in my Panasonic VX870K, which I'm filming this on now, it suits my needs. So I don't think I'm gonna suffer that much of a loss. Yeah, a 1-inch sensor will be better with better depth of field, better low light performance, but for my needs, these Panasonics have served me with the 1 by 2.3-inch sensor, and I'm hoping I can get the exact same, if not better, performance out of this Canon. And if you're wondering why I decided to upgrade, you know, before in my previous videos, I was shooting with the Panasonic WX-F1 along with the VX870K as my backup. Well, the VX870K is still going to remain my backup, but this Panasonic, or the Panasonic WX-F1 had a limitation on it that I just couldn't get past, and that was the variable lens iris or aperture. When I would zoom in on myself or anything that I was trying to record with the Panasonic, the aperture would step down from 1.8 to f4.0 or something like that, ultimately making my images darker, where at least with the Canon, as far as I've experienced with playing with it in Best Buy, it does not do that, and I'm hoping that'll be the case. So enough of my talking, let's get to unboxing. Registration, yep. Claim of purchase for the warranty, yep. My instruction manual that I will be spending a lot of time going through and learning, yep. But for now, let's get to the camera. But before that, let's see what comes with it. Let's see. Big old battery. Yep. Yeah, buddy. Oop, sorry about that noise in the background, but life happens around me. Huh. What is this? We'll figure it out when I go through that big old instruction manual over there, right? But I'll set it aside for now. So, boom. It was mounted with the battery, so must be important, right? Bam. Yep. Lens hood, or what do they call them? Matte boxes or something like that. I'm learning the new video filming tech talk, video jargon. All right, but I know it as a lens hood, definitely for sure, but I think it's called a matte box as well. But for now, nope. I got my charger. Okay, all right. Yep, and that's the charging cable that goes with the charger over here. And that's that. And oh, I'm nervous, I'm shaking, I'm excited. Oh, brand new. Oh, brand new. Oh yeah. Let's see. Yep. Oh yeah. Look at that. Brand new. Looks kind of like a stingray or something, right? Or some kind of weird fish. Like a blowfish. Yeah, that's what it reminds me of. A little blowfish type camera. Ha! Oh, brand new. Brand new. Love it. Set that aside. Oh, let's see. Take that big old battery. Line it up. Mount it up. Oh yeah. There we go. And let me see, without looking at any instructions here, let's see, does it just, sure does, slides right on. And that's the close, open. Oh, let's see. Here we go. Brand new. That's sweet. Wow. Well, brand spanking new. Let's turn it on. Does it have any juice? Maybe not. Or did I hit the power button? Oh, memory card slot. Oh, cool. Cool. Huh? Maybe it doesn't have any juice right now. Well, let me figure out how to turn this bad boy on and get it started. And then once I get it all charged up and ready to rock, I'll be back to see what this thing does. I mean, I know there are lots of videos out there with this thing already on it, but it's brand new to me. Maybe it's brand new to you, but if it is, we'll learn it together, right? All right, guys, I'll be back in a minute. All right, folks, so I believe I got everything I need out of the box for now. I went ahead and put my own memory card inside and connected my ferrite cable or ferrite core that prevents static. At least that's what it says. Just really quickly, I'm just going to go over a couple of things that you may need to know. This door pops open and that's how you plug in to charge. I'm plugged into the wall right now because the battery was pretty much dead. So I'm just going to go through this really quickly so I can let it charge. And then I'm going to do a little bit of filming with it just to see how it compares. I still have some old footage from my Panasonic WXF1. So I'll be doing some comparison footage. Headphone jack, mic jack, USB, HDMI, and oh, it has a remote option. Flip that door open and there you go. Pretty straightforward, right? I mean, it's not going to be that much different than any other camcorder or DSLR or anything on the market, you know, recording wise. You got your auto or manual focus with zoom. Let's see. That's a pretty fast zoom. That's super fast. All right, that's pretty cool. Of course, you have the articulating screen and whatnot. It's in program mode. You got a whole bunch of different modes here. As again, I'm sure you're familiar with me. I like to do everything on manual. If I do something on scene mode, I'll do it in scene mode just to see how it looks and then learn the manual settings accordingly. But let me just go through some of these functions here. Hope you can see that good enough. Let's see. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me turn my main light down. That way it's not overpowering what would be shown on the screen. So that way, hopefully you can see what's on the LCD screen other than my fingerprints, right? Okay, so let me see if I can try this again. Okay, so I'm in manual mode. Let's see. Let me just fiddle around with this and you'll fiddle with me. Function. Okay, aperture, slide it and you can adjust the aperture according to the slide. That's pretty cool. Yeah, pretty cool. f2.8 is the widest. Oh, and it has ND filter mode. Nice. Oh, turn that off. Back to f2.8. The gain is at 0 dB. I like to keep it at 0 dB to make sure I keep as much noise out of it as possible. Shutter speed at the moment is 1/30th. Goes all the way down to 1/8 shutter speed. That's pretty cool. And the iris, yep, f2.8. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, you guys. I mean, I'm sure you've seen many camcorders being reviewed here. I mean, I'm just showing this because I'm excited because it's mine and it's new to me. Manual focus. Yep. I mean, just exactly what I want. This is exactly what I need. Now, I was saying earlier, one of the reasons why I exchanged my Panasonic WXF1 is because when I'm in manual mode and I would focus on something like, let's see, my chair there, if I would zoom in, the aperture, being that it's variable, it would pinch down and it would go from f1.8 to f1.4, ultimately making the scene a little bit darker. That defeats the purpose of having a zoom and a well-lit scene if the aperture is going to automatically close, right? But with this one, I'm at f3.2, and if I zoom in on the chair, it still stays f3.2. It still stays brightly lit, and that'll be beneficial to me if I'm filming something and I decide I want to zoom in on someone's face or something. It'll stay lit as I want it to be lit. So that's a good feature to me. Actually, that's the #1 selling feature. I mean, I'm sure this is going to produce great footage, great 4K footage and all that, but ultimately I want it without having to buy a camera that I would exchange lenses on. I wanted an all-in-one camcorder system that would still maintain its aperture when I zoomed in. And let me just check really quickly if I well, I don't even know if I can do it. Well, let's find out if I can. I mean, I still have to learn this, so pardon the fumbling. Oh, there we go. Aperture. I'm going to drop the aperture down to f2. Okay, it's at f2.2. So let's see here. Get out of there and let me see if it'll still remain at f2.2. Oh, it goes up to f2.6. But still, from f2.2, and I'm sure now that I'm all the way as wide as I can be, I'm sure it will go, yep, f1.8. So let me see now at f1.8. Let me see how much it varies. From f1.8, I hope you can see that. I'm sorry if I'm moving around too much. And it changes to f2.4 and 2.6, 2.8. But still, look, it's still brightly lit. It's still not going super dark like the Panasonic would. I mean, as soon as I would zoom maybe roughly 2 or 3 inches or a foot, it would immediately go much darker. And I can't have that. I absolutely cannot have that. I need it to stay as wide as possible. And you know what? It's a possibility that this may retain f1.8 or f2.0 or something when I zoom. I just have to learn it, right? But anyway, just wanted to show you that really quick. That was one of my main reasons for making this purchase. And it's still brightly lit, even though it drops down to f2.4. #1, I'm not going to be zooming in that much further when I do film something. #2, I don't necessarily plan on filming anything at f1.8. So let's see, if I was to go function, oops, don't want that. Let me get out of that magnification. I did it again. Yeah, rookie mistake. Okay, don't want that. So let me go up. Let's go to the iris. F1 point. Let's go to let's see, f2.8, and let me get out of there. So I'm at f2.8. Let's see if it changes when I zoom. No, it retains f2.8. Look at that. That's even better for me, because if a lens starts off, if a lens starts off at f1.8 and you stop down to f2.8, it's going to be that much sharper. And if I can zoom in and out at f2.8, being that sharp and that crisp and that well exposed, that's a win for me. That's an absolute win. So that's the main reason why I exchanged my Panasonic WXF1 for this Canon G50, or yeah, HF-G50. Of course, I'll do more than just zoom in and out with it as I learn it, but I just wanted to show you that. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the most part. I mean, yeah, you got your diopter that you can look through and film through there if you wanted to. That way you can close the door and film looking through that and adjust it. And it has adjustment on the back where you can, depending on if you wear glasses or not, you can adjust the focus on the back there. You can have it straight down or tilt it up a little bit depending on how you want it. But ultimately, this camera I think is comparable to the Panasonic WXF1, but I am expecting a little bit more, and hopefully we'll get more and be able to do a quick side-by-side comparison from the last bit of footage that I have from the WXF1 to this. All right, so let me go ahead and wrap this up and we'll check some footage. Yes, I know the G60 just came out, but like I said during the unboxing, at this price point, I mean, come on, man, $799 for the G50. Yeah, the G60 is upgraded, updated, and feature packed, but from what I've experienced just playing around with this G50 so far, is a definite good purchase, and it is a definite upgrade from the Panasonic WXF1. Now, will I sit here and say that it's a significant upgrade, image quality wise, video quality wise, 4K wise? I don't think so. You know, 4K for the most part, I mean, don't get me wrong, I know some 4K processors are better than other 4K processors, but we're talking about Canon and Panasonic. It's not like Panasonic is a no-name company, you know, so they do deliver good quality equipment, good quality video. I've had no issues with the WXF1 other than I think I said it during the intro or during the unboxing, other than the fact that when I would zoom in, the variable aperture would change. Now, don't get me wrong, the variable aperture changes on this Canon, but I think its low light sensitivity capability is a little bit better than the Panasonic. If you look at this quick clip, you'll see where I zoomed in. I think I was at f1.8 and I zoomed in close to my face, and in that footage it shows how much darker the footage got because the aperture stopped down from f1.8 to f4.0. I do believe this Canon does the exact same thing, but from what I gained when I was playing with it, it didn't seem to cut the light that significantly. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and take a chance and do it right now and see if I'm gonna put my foot in my mouth or if buying this Canon was a good upgrade, good exchange. So here we go. Let's see. So I'm at the widest setting at f1.8 and I'm gonna zoom in. Let's see. Coming in close to my mug. Yeah, you know, looking at this, you know, it does stop down a little bit, but nowhere near as much as the Panasonic did. Not even remotely close. So that alone, just that being able to zoom in like that and not lose my exposure settings is everything to me. That is life. So just that alone, I mean, yeah, this camera is feature packed and I have a lot to learn. I've been fumbling around with it, and I am learning it as I go, but I mean, I did the same thing with the Panasonics. I learned them as I go. Also, when I was going through the quick unboxing, there's a couple of things that I did omit to look at, or neglect to look at rather. So if you look at this footage right here, you'll see right now, looking at the B footage, you'll see I have my nicey rig camera handle, camera stabilizer camera handle attached to the hot shoe, the exposed hot shoe. But also, if you look in the back where I'm fiddling with it, you'll see there is a smaller, more precision, more dedicated specialty hot shoe. I have yet to look into that to see what that particular shoe does, but for my features right now, I mean for my needs right now, the features that I'm diddling with, playing with, messing with, or whatever, serves me perfectly. I mean, I'm just a vlogger for the most part, and pretty soon I'll be doing my short film. But with my short films and also my product photography, product videography, but even when I start doing short film, this camera is fully capable of everything I needed to do. And also in the front there, it has a function button. I know that function button and function wheel is customizable. Panasonic had one similar. I mean, for the most part, all these cameras, you know, they function pretty much the same within each other. But anyway, with the Panasonic, I believe that wheel was used for focus, and I know with this one is customizable. You may be able to customize it to be used for focus, but I use mine for my aperture, my shutter speed, and my gain. So I love it. I love this feature of this camera. I love the functionality of this camera, and so far so good. I'm gonna go ahead and put in just a little bit of neighborhood outdoor footage. I'm just gonna do it on the automatic scene settings, just to see how it picks up, how it tracks when I move it, move the camera from side to side, panning, and just to see the quality of the video footage. But I just wanted to do this quick unboxing and just show you a couple of quick features of the camera, and hopefully you can notice a difference in the quality of the way my lighting is set up here and the way that I'm being recorded as I talk to you guys. But anyway, just really quickly, I just wanted to show you that. So if you were considering getting a Canon camera and not necessarily getting the G60 but wanted to get the G50 while it's on sale, hopefully my video helped you make that decision. And if it did, please give me a thumbs up and please leave a comment. I always reply to my comments. Hopefully your comment's not rude. If it is, I'll just go ahead and delete it because that's unnecessary. You know, we're all friends here. So, but if it's a kind comment, I'll go ahead and respond in kind. And please, very important to me, hopefully you'll hit that subscribe and notification button so you can see whatever video I come up with next. All right, so this is Ahmed with A. Roberson Photo, A. Roberson Media, and I'll see you in the next video.